Well, hello, and happy Saturday, happy live stream day, happy weekend to everybody. How is everyone doing today? We missed last week's live stream because I had various family things going on, and honestly, I missed you guys so much. So it feels really good to be back in the land of live streams, chatting to all of you guys and all that good stuff. So yeah, welcome and welcome back. I'm kind of on my own today. I'm flying solo because Sheriff Tom is not in town. I think this is the first time we haven't had Tom on live stream for like 2 years, so I feel very like naked and exposed. Tom's having a wonderful time and a much deserved break, so I'm sending him so much love. So he said, don't worry, everyone will be on their best behaviour. And I'm sure everybody will. He says optimistically. So here's how is everyone doing today. And I do still want to say a big thank you to Tom, who always moderates on these live streams. And I think until you don't have your sidekick with you, you don't realise just how valuable they actually are. So, yes, I think to say missing Tom would be an understatement. So, but we're going to persevere and we're going to carry on through already. Big shout out to everybody that's watching for the first time. Since the last live stream, we've welcomed over 2,000 new members to the wonderful Mad About Skin family. So if you're new, introduce yourself, leave us a comment, where in the world you're coming from, and all of that good stuff. I decided to do things in a different room today because it is the one air-conditioned room, so I'm not going to be so hot, and it is still quite warm here in the UK, so I thought we'd just switch things up to kind of keep me cool and chill, which I think, well, hopefully is going to pay off. As with always, we're going to go through some housekeeping first, and I'm going to go through all the questions in the order in which they come in. So if you have a question, drop it in the chat. I read them all through in order that they come in so that everyone's got a fair shot of having their question answered. So you only need to ask it once, and I promise you, I will get round to it. We're here, for those of you that are new, we're going to do this, we do this every single Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, which is 10 a.m. West Coast time, 1 p.m. East Coast time. And if you're, fortunate enough to watching in Australia or New Zealand, somewhere in the middle of the night, where you guys are. So let's kick off with some hellos first. Jan, great to see you, my love. Rita, Katharina, Noodle, we've got Amy, Labrexa, Suzanne, we've got the other Amy. We have more than one Amy in our lives. Kale, N566, Hildy, Christina, Fristenberg, John, Sweet Tea. Great to see you all here, guys. Wonderful to have you. Like I say, drop your questions and I'm going to try and get through as many as I can. We do have a premiere with some new premiere music. If you remember, so straight after the video, for those of you not in the know, when you do a premiere, which is where I can chat as the video premieres, YouTube will let you choose some music to go along with that. First time we had Sportif. I think we all quite liked Sportif as a motif. It was quite good. I had a little bit of upbeat jazz. Then we had, what was the other one? Like Funky or something like that. That was absolutely terrible. And then the week before last was Inspirational, which was even worse. I'm going to say, possibly the worst of all of them was Inspirational. Nobody enjoyed that. Literally nobody. So today, I'll find out what the music is, and we can see if it's better or worse than what we've had before. So stick around for that after. But in the meantime, we've got our live stream to get on with. I'm going to get through as many questions as possible. Brief update about what I've been doing this week. I was sent the top 10 best-selling Korean skincare items from Stylevana, and also, Yes Style also uploaded their top 10. So that's what today's video is on. I can't wait to share it with you. But Stylevana really kindly sent me all of the top 10 best-selling products so I could try them. I had tried most of them. Some of them I hadn't tried before. This is the Cosrx Propolis Honey Overnight Mask. Literally adore it. There is nothing wrong with this. I love this. It is wonderful. It just hydrates, it calms, it soothes, it nourishes. You get a really good amount again, which I just it's just such a nice product. I think if you're oily like me, you probably only need to use it twice a week, and that's how I've been using it. If you've got a slightly drier skin type, you know what? Maybe you could even use it every single night, and it's just really good. I'm going to put these on the bed behind. I also tried out my first product from Skin 1004. Now, Now, I know I'm way behind the times here, because this is a brand that has been going for what seems like ages. I think it's probably been going around 2 or 3 years, getting a lot of hype, lots of people fangirling about their products and saying how good they are, and I just honestly had never tried them. I think I was put off by the amount of sponsorships that they did early on in like their, you know, launch. They worked with a lot of big influencers and kind of paid for marketing and things. That kind of put me off. I wasn't all about that. However, I tried this. This is the Hyla Cica Blue Serum. Love this. Low concentration of hyaluronic acid. You've got Cica in here. You've got some panthenol. It's just gorgeous. And if I show you the actual, the ampule itself, oh, that baby blue, it is just so gorgeous, and it glides onto the skin. It's like a really nice gel. Do you remember how much I loved them? If you were around, let me know in the comments if you were around for this. The Blythe Pressed Serum, which was like my favourite gel moisturiser. Loved it, and then they doubled the fragrance, and it was awful. This is kind of like a really nice dupe for that without the fragrance. It's just really good. So that, another one I really like, and I finally got to try out this one, which is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. This I enjoyed. I prefer the Beauty of Joseon. I know this is really popular. Cassandra Bankson goes on about this one all the time and says how amazing it is as a sunscreen. I just prefer the Beauty of Joseon one, which is like my ride or die favourite sunscreen. So it was okay. I just found it was dewier than the Beauty of Joseon, and I prefer my sunscreen to kind of go on a little bit more matte. And they sent me like loads of other bits and bobs, which is great. The only one I didn't really like, this is the Dark Spot Correcting Glow Serum by Axis Y. I don't really like Axis Y, another brand that do a lot of paid sponsorships. Not a big fan of them at all. So that's what I've been doing this week. I've been experimenting with an awful lot of Korean best-selling skincare, which I love. Now I'm going to get into all of those. I've got my trusty tea here. I'm going to get into all the comments straight away. If for whatever reason I miss your comment or something, Tom's not here to remind me, so just drop it in the comment section, and I promise I will get back to it straight away. Whilst I take a sip of my tea, just a usual reminder to do all that YouTubey stuff if you haven't already. If you could reach out and caress that like button. All our live streams are free, they're open to everybody, and I want to keep it that way because, you know what, I think the beauty of YouTube is it's for everybody. So the only thing I ask for in return to sitting here and chatting to you wonderful guys is just for that like button to be gently caressed, because it'll help promote this video to as many people as possible. It's such a good tea. Loving that. So, Jan, great to see you, my love, says, checking in early to press the like button in case I fall asleep and cannot join the live. Sending lots of love all the way from Thailand. Well, Jan, hopefully you have managed to stay awake for us. I like to feel that, especially because we have some other hold music coming up with the premiere. I mean, would you want to miss that? I doubt it. But in case you haven't, I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and thank you so much for the like. Rita, great to see you. Says, happy Saturday, everyone. I'm glad you're back, Rob. Thank you, Rita. I had a lovely little time off. I didn't really get up to much, just saw some family and had a nice chill time. It was absolutely wonderful. So thank you, Rita. Katharina says, hello everybody, hope you're well, having a lovely live stream and with family today, so I'll be hashtag replay squad. We'll send you lots of love, and to anyone who is on the old hashtag replay squad, I'm sending you so much love and a massive hug. Around 80% of people do watch these live streams on replay. So I always have a lot of love and affection for our replay squad, which, you know, are always there. And the beauty of these live streams is they are always there for you to consume when it suits you. You know, hopefully you can join us live, but I appreciate this little thing called life tends to get in the way. I know, it's a pain, but this little thing called life gets in the way, and sometimes it prevents us from joining live stream, but they're always there for you guys to catch up on replay. Noodle says, Rob, do you ever dress your pets up at Halloween and Christmas just because they look super cute? So none of my pets would allow me to. I'd love the idea. None of my pets would allow me to. It would just be a no, especially the cats. So at Christmas, Marcel, who for those of you that haven't watched the channel before, Marcel is my Burmese cat. He's gorgeous. He's very grumpy, but he's very gorgeous. And he gets very scampery when the Christmas tree goes up. So we call him the naughty elf. And I would love to find, well, between us, just family here, I thought it'd be really cute if I got him a little naughty elf costume. So I googled naughty elf Christmas costumes, and I will never be googling that again because the things I saw I never want to see again. So kind of stopped doing that. So that was the main reason why I decided to stop trying to dress the cats up. I saw things that I could not unsee, and they won't let me anyway. I have got a gorgeous picture which I will put when I put my Christmas tree up in November. I'll put a picture of it up on the Facebook group because Marcel hiding in our Christmas tree. It's cute. It's so cute. He's well lit as well. Boy knows how to get the right lighting. Like, he had like some fairy lights on it. He looks so cute. So I will send a picture of Marcel hiding in the Christmas tree. Avi says, hey everyone. everyone. Rob, are you still liking the Neod eye contour? Have you moved on? I do. I've got my skincare drawers in front of me here, so I might be able to find it. They're a mess. Actually, I'll never find anything in there. Yes, I do have the Neod fractionated eye contour concentrate. I still like it. I'm actually loving the OcuWake eye cream by Face Theory at the moment. That is probably my favourite. I feel it's cheaper than the Neod one. Not that price is everything, but you know, cost of living and everything going up and up. I do personally quite enjoy that. It's a little bit cheaper. It works well. If you get mealia, the little bumps under the eye, I think the OcuWake one by Face Theory is the best on the market because it's got some exfoliator in there. It's just a wonderful product. So that's my favourite at the moment. I'm loving the CN one, which is like £1.49 for a little Q10 depuffing action. But I do also love the Neod. I think if your major concern is anti-aging, go for Neod. If you're looking to treat the mealia, the little bumps under the eye, go for Face Theory. If you want to do something on a budget but still get great results, use that CN Q10 Intense Eye Cream, which I love. Amy says, Tom, are you sheriffing before the live image starts? Sheriff Tom did kind of pop in. Do a little sheriffing, popped out again. He's having a lovely time, and he should be banned from going on his phone because I want him to have a break and a wonderful, wonderful time at his expo that he's at. So yeah, sending Tom so much love. Suzanne says, hello everybody, hope you had a lovely 2 weeks. We did, Suzanne. Hope everything is amazing with you and Jan. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. And a massive hug. Amy says, hello everyone, my kids are driving me up the wall, so just one more week until school starts. Yes, I'm sending lots of love to all the mothers, the fathers, the grandparents, the care, anyone that has a child in their life, a school-aged child in their life. Here in the UK, it's back to school in a week's time. I know there's a lot of people out there that are clinging on to dear life for that Monday morning where you can drop the kids off at school, get home, put the duvet back over you and just have a cup of tea. I think everyone deserves this because here in the UK, I don't think it's the same globally. We have an awful lot of summer holidays and it all comes at once and it can be a little bit much. Amy says, Rob, what magic do they use in Allies Vitamin C? I've been alternating with 2 of Vitamin C, which I like the best, and see if I can find a cheap alternative, but it's glorious. I'm going to subscribe. You know what, Amy? I don't know what they do. You guys can never accuse me of, promoting luxury, high-end and bougie because I'm cheap. I am so drugstore. I am so cheap. In fact, on my desk here, the products I'm loving so much at the moment, this is the Beauty Bay moisturizer. I think this is like £3, £4. I've got the ethylated ascorbic acid by The Ordinary, which is one of my personal favorites. This is my current nighttime deep cleanse. This is traditional skin cream by Boots, £1.50. I am cheap. But sometimes I find a product that just works. And that Allies of Skin one, Vitamin C, it works. And it works better than any other higher strength. It's just amazing. I don't know what they do with that formulation, but it works. And so, Amy, I am on the cusp of subscribing to. It's one of those ways that if you subscribe to Allies of Skin, you get 25% off when you purchase it. If you have it sent to you weekly or monthly or however it works. I hate those sort of subscriptions because I kind of think that they're there to trick us, to lure us in to buying stuff, and then you kind of end up with more product than you need. But it is a lot cheaper and I'm kind of tempted. I'm not gonna lie, Amy, I am kind of tempted. For those of you, this is a little bit, I've got a little bit of news to share with you. Allies of Skin, I've never done I don't do sponsorship on the channel. I feel it lets me stay independent if I don't do sponsorships, which is why, no shade to people that do, but I choose not to do them. However, if brands reach out and say, could we send you this product? As long as there's no caveats attached. So some brands will reach out and say, we can send you this product in exchange for a review. No. You can send me the product and if I like it, I'll probably mention it. You guys know me. I'll mention it 1,000,001 times until everyone goes, oh, this product again. You get a lot of free publicity out of it, but it's not going to be conditional. There's lots of products I try, don't like, and you never hear again. Allies of Skin said, could we send you some of our products to try? And I was like, yeah, you can. And I did say to them, I don't really like high-end skincare. It's pricey skin. It's not really for me. They said, well, give it a go. Anyway, I fell in love with a lot of it. You can see, I don't know if its shelf might just be out of shop, but I have got some Allies of Skin up there. I love the products. And so I said to them, you know what, I'm happy. Then they offered a sponsorship, and I said, no, don't do sponsorships, but I'm happy to mention the Allies of Skin products because I genuinely love them. So I'll do it for free because I love them. I don't do sponsorships. Anyway, they came to me and said, we'd like to do a giveaway for September where somebody could win every single thing in the Allies of Skin collection. Would you be up for that? I was like, yes. Yes. Because while sometimes giveaways can be a little bit faffy, that amount of product for one of you guys to win, I'm all on that. So they're going to do that over on the, let me do that over on the Facebook group, which is really nice. As a brand, they've always been like the nicest people I've ever interacted with. So I have a soft spot for Allies of Skin, and there's going to be a giveaway in September where you could win the whole Allies of Skin collection for you to try. I think it's got a value of like £900. That you don't want to miss out on. So if you haven't subscribed to the Facebook group, head over to the Facebook group, and yeah, you can find that out. So Allies of Skin, yes, a lot of their products are, not all of them are great, but the Allies of Skin Vitamin C is genuinely magic, Amy, and I'm struggling to find an alternative. The Sea Glow by Geek and Gorgeous, similar. I mean, it's totally different, but you get similar results because of the freshness, but it doesn't last as long. So you kind of have to weigh up all of those things. But yeah, Allies of Skin, kind of where it's at. Just love them. Gail, great to see you, my love. M566 says, how to lighten dark neck and other areas. Tranexamic acid hasn't worked. I personally think tranexamic acid works best with azelaic acid and other brightening ingredients. So I would make sure you're using tranexamic acid and azelaic acid morning and evening, and I would make sure you've got a retinol and exfoliator that you cycle as and when it's appropriate. I think for dark spots and discoloration, hyperpigmentation, what I've learned is using one ingredient kind of isn't enough. You need to do multiple ones and layer them, and that way you'll get the best results. Hildy says, but that is a really, do you know what, that's a common question that I get asked all the time, and I made that same mistake all the time, just fixating on one ingredient and then switching to another ingredient. It unfortunately means you have to persevere with it. Set your expectations early and have multiple different actives to treat it. Hildy says, just gave away myself a little facial massage. Oh, I love a good facial massage. Now the sheet mask is on, totally ready for the live stream. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. Hildy, we love you. Get that sheet mask on. Get that facial mask. This is a really good time to plug that though. Do a facial massage before you put a sheet mask on, because it'll actually invigorate, get everything moving, help with the lymphatic drainage, and your sheet mask will work so much better if you massage the skin before you put it on. So do what Hildy does. Definitely will pay dividends. Christina, great to see you, my love. She says, hope everyone's having a great Saturday. I'm helping my partner bake an apple cake while enjoying a nice lager. Christina, once again, living life. For those of you that aren't familiar with the channel, Christina is my spirit animal. She is who I one day aspire to be. Always on the beach, lager or drink in hand, bakes perfection, and always just seems to live a gorgeous life. And Christina, you totally deserve it, as Christina is also one of the nicest people around. So I'm sending you and your partner so much love, and you know, I've just been really nice to you, so probably, you know, send some of that apple cake over here, just saying. I would love some. Fristenberg says, hi, hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. I am, my love, hope you are too. So I've missed the live stream, I've not been here the last time. It's always something to look forward to when I have a quiet weekend. Fristenberg, we love to have you here, and this is for those of you that are kind of new to this live stream. Sometimes I think live streams in general can be a little bit intimidating. When you see them on some other channels, it's quite intense, or there's lots of people firing questions. Here we're not that. We're like a family. And I always say, you know, we come from all four corners of the world. We sit down on a Saturday, we talk a load of rubbish, we talk some skincare, we talk some gossip, we just kind of talk. And I always like to do it in a setting like this. This is the bedroom, this is the spare room, we've got downstairs in the living room, because I like to do it somewhere instead of an office space where we would actually sit and have a little drink, have a little chat with our family. That's kind of what I hope to get out of these live streams, and you guys always make them so much fun. So Fristenberg, we missed you and we love you. Amy says, where's Tom? Tom is busy enjoying himself. Whilst we all miss Tom, we cannot begrudge him a little chill time. Busy enjoying himself at an expo. I think he's travelling like an hour and a half to it, and it's just like a big... he described it and it sounded absolutely wonderful. I think it's like a cross between like food fair mixed with fun fair mixed with... It just sounds amazing. It sounds absolutely amazing. And I do warn people, Tom's blood sugar is about to go through the roof, because they have in there, they have a little British food store where he was telling me you can go in and they sell like traditional British foods and sweets and crisps and things like that. So I gave him a list of all my favourite like childhood sweets to see if any of them actually existed over there. And so yes, Tom is probably going to be, you know, on a sugar rush for the next like 2.5 weeks. Just saying. But I hope he's having the best time ever. John says, hello Rob, Tom, Mad About Skin family, how is everyone? I am wonderful, John. How are you? How is everything going with you? Suzanne says, yeah, Christina, that sounds delicious. Yeah, I agree. Suzanne just got back from a big family get together and ate so much pizza with buffalo mozzarella, cherry tomatoes, prosciutto. You know what, Suzanne? I am all over that. So I've been dairy free for since forever. Cow's milk, I just can't. I can't have a very severe allergic reaction. But buffalo mozzarella, I can have. So it's one of the few cheeses I can actually have. I can sheep's cheese, and I can have buffalo mozzarella. So it's one of the few like cheeses that I can actually have and enjoy. So when anything says buffalo mozzarella on it, I'm there queuing up, where's fork, knife and fork in hand, ready to go. It sounds absolutely amazing. So Suzanne, send me a few slices over here. Sweet Tea, great to have you, my love. Love you, and sending lots of love all the way to Florida. I have done that thing where I have forgotten where we are in the chat. Bear with. He says as he desperately tries to find it. Jan, great to see you, my love. Says, I feel like the burger I destroyed an hour ago, round and heavy. Jan, I'm sure you're looking gorgeous, and your skin will be glowing to the gods anyway, even if you are full of burger, which we love. See, Hildy says, yeah, this chat makes me hungry. This is often the case, Hildy. I have this every time I finish these live streams. I'm like, oh, now I want apple pie, and I want ice cream, and I want this, and I want burger now. Yeah, it's not good for the waistline, these live streams. Friskenberg says, I wish I also had a burger. I only got salmon for dinner. Oh, Friskenberg. You know what? Salmon is gorgeous. And the problem with something like healthy, like salmon, I love it. I think it's great. And then someone says, oh, I just had a great big burger. And you're like, oh. I really would like that. However, the salmon will be gorgeous, my love, and I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. Sweet Tea says, it's okay, Rob, you can be naked, we don't mind. Sweet Tea, the world would mind. I don't think the world's ready for that. I am definitely one of those people that looks way better with their clothes on. You know, there's just, I have come to the conclusion, like most people in the world look better with clothes on, and so I feel like that's my offering to the world, to be fully clothed at all times, and people appreciate it. Amy says, Rob, Alex called and he wants to know if he can ask a question. Amy, if Tom was here, he'd be removing you right now. Tom, where are you? I'm going to get Tom. We need a sheriff. For those of you that don't know, we had a guys, that 2 weeks ago. Hasn't that gone quick? We had somebody that kept saying, is it okay to ask a question? And we kept saying, yes, ask a question. Yeah, but is it okay to ask a question? Yes, you can ask a question. But I still need to ask my question. We know. We know. He never did ask his question. Did he ask his question? I'm going to have to ask Tom. I think he might have asked his question. And it was completely unrelated to anything, which is fine. But it wasn't what I thought it was. So Amy, any more mention of that? No, I'm joking, Amy. Love you. International Language of Dance is here. Great to see you, my love. I always love reading that YouTube handle. It makes me so happy. MSK, great to see you. Says, hola, mi amigo. Same. Hola back to you. Hola, even. Hola. That's very 90s. Very 90s Spice Girls. Sending you lots and lots of love. As you can tell, Spanish is not my forte. Marley says, hi everyone. I might be still live. Have to head out. I'll be back in an hour to hopefully catch the rest. Well, Marley, we are here for you on replay when you get round to it, and we love you. Gail said, this is Mad About Family. Shall we start that again? This Mad About Skin family has quickly become my favourite skincare community. Thank you, Gail. That means so much to me. We've got so many new followers, subscribers, and family members over the past, month. It's, mind-blowing. When I thought, we were only just celebrating crossing 50,000... I'm sorry, I've got Marcel here. 50,000 subscribers, and we're now at 70... Well, it says 79,000 my end, but YouTube takes time to actually... They check for, make sure it's all legit and stuff. So it's 79,000, but it shows us a different figure on your side of things. But it's crawling up, and we will nearly be 100,000, which would be, honestly, dream come true. So if anybody here is a casual viewer, but has yet to subscribe, I'm here to say, why not? Reach down, caress that subscribe button, because I think I speak for us all when we say we would love to welcome each and every one of you into our Mad About Skin family. Now we've got Amy says, Rob said doo-doo. Scott says, good morning from Long Beach. Hope everyone is well. Scott, sending you lots and lots of love. Lovely to hear from you. Johnson, great to see you, my love. Hope everything's amazing with you. HRH Sophia says, I'm early. Let me do an early dance as I finish my Pilates. First and foremost, you were earlier than me. I was late. I apologise for that. I was making my tea. And it's good to see you early. And Pilates, that is fair. I would love to do Pilates. I am not only not flexible enough, I actually... so inflexible. I'm literally like a plank the whole time. I did try it and I really enjoyed it though. Ronnie, great to see you, my love. Christine says, does anyone know of a retinol body creams available in Europe? I desperately need my body and intrigued to use Let's say some areas of my underboobs didn't appreciate it. This is another reason why Christina is my spirit animal. If you want honesty, you get it from Christina. You know where you stand, and I just think that's so empowering, and one of the main reasons I love her. So Christina, I would say for me, the only one I've ever tried and enjoyed was the chemistry brand retinol oil. So good. It says oil, but it actually sinks in like that. Put it on when you get out of the shower and it's just gorgeous. That is the only retinol body treatment I've ever used, and I love it. For those of you that haven't caught up, or you know, I've missed various bits and bobs, Hylamide, which is one of my favorite skincare brands, if you go onto the Hylamide website through a link, let me put the link in the chat because it's a specific link that you use to get it. Let me just find that link and then I'll post it so you guys can actually use it. If you click on the link, go through to Hylamide, I think it takes you through to the US site, so you might just need to readjust to wherever in the world you are. But if you use this link and the code DECIEM50, all one word, capital D, you will get 50% off everything Hylamide and Chemistry brand. So I would say, Christina, get the retinol body oil by the Chemistry brand. It's literally like £4, I think, or £5 when it's half price. So good. Buy a couple because they last, because it's oil, it'll last for like a year, and it's kind of the best that I've ever found. I absolutely love it. I am just going to put that link, and the code is DECIEM50. Done. You see, multitasking. I still need Tom. He would have done that for me. I made a lot less work of it than I did. But I would probably say, Christina, that's the best retinol body treatment I've ever used, and I loved it. Whilst it's an oil, yes, use it after the shower and it'll sink in straight away. Or you can even mix some of it into your moisturiser and it'll turn into a moisturiser. Heather, great to see you, my love. Bonnie, great to see you and sending love to Canada. Tanya says, hi, Rob. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, Tanya. We love you. John said, I bought the Revolution Skin Vitamin C Cream Cleanser. I love it. I've got it in my drawer. Absolutely love it. Love it as a first cleanse, but also found Revolution Skin Salicylic Acid 2% liquid exfoliator in Boots. Oh, £6.99. Yeah, for those of you that want to try Revolution Skincare, Boots now actually stock it, and they stock all of their. They've done a collab with a celebrity or an influencer. I can't remember who it is, but it's really good. Their stuff is really, really good. I say, HRH Sophia says, taking a break from actives, did some damage last week, so a little reset is in order. Yeah, sometimes taking a step back from skincare, sometimes you have to step back to move forward with skincare. I found that in the past. You know, we all sometimes overdo it. Maybe we get too much sun and we still use the same product. And there's a lot of reasons why sometimes we need to take a step back, and that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I encourage people to do it because we all need to, our skin sometimes needs a break like the rest of us. So when you say step back, Sophia, what have you gone to? Are we just talking cleanse and moisturize or sunscreen, or are we stripping out everything? Are we still using a couple of calming serums? Let us know. But I'd be really interested to know what your reset is. Derek says, I have such a busy lifestyle that I don't have time to do a big cleanse in both the morning and the evening. Which is more effective, a morning cleanse or an evening cleanse? I would always say the evening cleanse. I look at it this way. If you're out and about, you know, you're getting pollution, particulate matter, sweat, skincare, sunscreen, everything's sort of building up on the skin. You then cleanse your skin in the evening, take it all off. That's really important. On the morning, really all you've accumulated is some oils that the skin has produced, which you kind of need, a little bit of sweat and perspiration, nothing really that much extra. So I would say make sure that you always do your evening cleanse and wash your pillows regularly, because actually if you wash your pillows regularly, they'll kind of absorb some of the things that are going on when you're sleeping, and then you can wake up and you don't need to cleanse the skin. So my thing would be always cleanse on an evening, wash your pillows regularly, you're good to go. You are good to go. You don't need to cleanse in the morning. I would splash the face. Always splash the face with some cold water just to kind of freshen things up. Frisbee Burke says, Christina, I'm lucky too. It's so hard finding some good body ones. I honestly could not recommend enough reaching out for that Chemistry brand. Retinol body oil. Let me see if I can find a link to it for you guys, because it is so good. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, so let me just send that. This is the actual link to it. And this, the Decium 50 capital D will work for this. So let me just put this in the chat for you guys. I'm trying to multitask. This is, like I say, if we had Tom, this would not be a problem. he's a superhero. There we go. I've left that in the chat. So if you go and use that will actually take you to that retinol body oil. It is so good. I'm not actually sure what the price of it is. Let me see if I can find the price. See what the price of it is, and use the code DECIEM50, all one word, capital D, and it'll take it down to £8. So you get 100 ml, and the little goes a long way because it's quite a nice spreadable oil, and you get 50% off that. So yeah, it'll come out at about £8, which is so good because I found one tube of it will probably last me about 4 months. So order 3, it'll last you the year. I know Hyna might have been discontinued, and there's something quite frustrating about getting a product that you love and then not being able to continue to use it after it's discontinued. I know that's annoying, but you'll love it for the year that you have it, if that makes sense. MSK says, body retinol products are hard to find to begin with, and most of them are American brands as far as I know. This is so true. John says, I don't know when my style Vanna or parcel will arrive. I know mine took a little bit longer. There's some international shipping delays. I think mine took about 2 weeks. Dorian says, what ingredients, hoe tools do you like firming and toning legs and butt? I think massage is key. You know, you don't need some fancy tools. You don't need anything. Just massage the area with a nice moisturizer, and on your legs and bum, I would use, you know, what's this bit called? Wrist. Use the wrist to really get the pressure going. That's the best thing you can do with lymphatic drainage. It'll tighten. Retinol body oil, also really good. We've just talked about that. Amy loves the CosRx Propolis stuff. It's so good. John's waiting on the CosRx Centella Ampule. I also love that. MSK said, any idea about the Aloes Skin Retinol Cream? Love it. Only used it for 3 nights, so I can't really tell you how much I'm getting in terms of performance, but I will update you guys. But so far, I love the texture. I love how it feels. It does have a small amount of fragrance in that. I like that. It's lavender. It's calming and soothing. But I'm going to call that out because not everybody will want that. So Christopher says, does anyone know where you can buy sunscreen in Cyprus from La Roche-Posay? I do not know. I've been to Cyprus. Had a lovely holiday there. I don't know where you can get sunscreen there. So if anyone can help Fristerberg out, much appreciated. So John says, how have you been enjoying the Beauty of Joseon Retinol Eye Serum? I love it. It's so gentle. It works really well. I find that you technically could use it morning and night because it is gentle enough. However, I use it in the evening because I like my OcuWake one in the morning, but it's so good, so gentle, and it is so lovely. And I know, John, you will love their sunscreen when it arrives. Cecily says, I have that Skin 1001 HA serum and haven't opened it yet, but I'm dying to. You know that feeling when you really want to open a product but you have too many open? I don't know that feeling because I cannot wait. So I wish I had your willpower. I have so many products open, but as soon as I get a new one, I open it and try it. I do gift away a lot of stuff to friends and family. So I do like, because you obviously I can't give like you guys an open product, or you can't give like work colleagues an open product. But I would quite happily, like, if I open it, have a couple of goes of it and think, oh, that's not going to work for me, I'll give it to someone it would work for. And it's open, but you know, I make sure I wash my hands and stuff before, so it's all fine. So I do give stuff away to avoid the waste, but you have willpower that I definitely don't have, Cecily. And good to you, because that is definitely the way to do it. Suzanne says, that was a very interesting story you told us about the clenching Botox scenario. I didn't know it was a thing. For a while I was on meds that made me clench for years, but I love crunchy food. Yeah, I will say, I've read the comments, so for those of you that haven't watched yesterday's video, I did a video on my Master Botox experience, because I wanted you guys to be informed so you kind of know exactly what you're getting yourselves in for if you're going for any of these treatments. So what Master Botox is where they inject the masseter muscle, which is along the jawline, well, you can do it to streamline the face so it slims down the face, but also people do it for medical reasons to prevent clenching and damage to the teeth. So I was really clenching my jaw and getting a lot of lower jaw pain. Had Masseter Botox, and it definitely helped with that. I don't get any pain anymore. I don't grind or clench my teeth, but there are a lot of side effects that come with it. Side effects such as you don't have the same strength of bite that I used to. I did speak to my dentist after I filmed that video, and she did say that will kind of come back with time. It just takes time. So I'm less worried about that, if I'm honest. But still, yeah, watch that video. It kind of explains it all. What I would say is I will probably have it done again in a year's time because it lasts a year. I will probably have it done in a year's time again to minimise the lower jaw pain and the clenching that I had. Would I have it to slim the face down? No, I just don't think the side effects are worth it. But if you read the other comments that people have shared of their experiences, I think I had a particularly bad experience, and that's not always going to be the case. So kind of, you know, it's all about the individual is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it was really, really interesting. My dentist also said afterwards, when I had my post consultation, that they can actually inject here in the temples and not necessarily do here. So next time we could potentially do it here, which would again still stop the clenching, but wouldn't affect the bite as much. So there are other options, which is why I always say go to a medical professional, dentist, dermatologist, doctor, someone that knows exactly what they're doing, the structure of the face, rather than I see people getting this sort of Botox done at a beauty spa. I'm like, no, because so many things can go wrong and you need to go into it fully. So watch that video. It was quite, I felt quite vulnerable doing that video because I don't know, because it's kind of medical. I'm talking about my medical stuff, which I know you guys don't care, you're all family, but it did kind of feel quite vulnerable. But I'm just so glad that it got such a really good response and so many people appreciated it, because that's kind of what I'm here for. Let's see where we're at with everything. Kerry, great great to see, my love. Jessica, wonderful to have you. Hildy says, what tea is it this week? This is the grand old-fashioned Yorkshire tea. Just plain old Yorkshire tea, which I love. Very basic, but tastes so good. One of my absolute favourites. Jan says, I'm still here drinking lavender tea. Oh, Jan, I love lavender tea. In fact, I love a couple of like lavender buds that you know, we've got fresh lavender in the front garden. Pick that, steep it in some water. So good. Let's see. Kerry says, oh, are we in the bedroom today? Yeah, we thought we'd have a little mix. The spare room, the spare boudoir. Thought we'd have a little bit of a mix because I thought, A, it's got air conditioning, which, you know, I'm still sweating and I'm still super warm, but it has got air conditioning, which does kind of help. That's the main reason. Manid, welcome, my love. Oh, and thank you so much for leaving that tip. Honestly, that's really kind of you. I obviously don't expect. YouTube on the live streams now have the tipping function where you can show your appreciation for any live streamers, content creators by leaving a tip. Some channels say that you have to leave a tip in order to get your question answered. I'm not about that. It is always very appreciated and that's very touched. So thank you, Manid. And said, why on earth does my skin love menthol? Some people do. You know what? It's one of those things. We always demonize certain ingredients and say this is really bad and it's universally bad. But it's not. Everyone's skin is unique. We're all unique. Our skin's unique. And it's worth kind of bearing that in mind. So menthol, some people's skin just really tolerates it really well. They like the cooling. It almost has a calming effect, which it shouldn't do. It should be very irritating, but it's not for everyone. Same for drying alcohol. So I only reach for sunscreens with drying alcohol in the warm summer months because my skin just works really well with it. Some people will be horrified that that's the case. It works well for my skin. So I think it's always worth remembering your skin is as unique as you are. So if a product, an ingredient works for you, keep on using it. You know, I think we're too quick to judge and demonize all ingredients and say everybody should avoid this one, everyone should avoid that. No, you should do what's right for your skin, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to take a big sip of my tea. If you guys haven't already, we're already at 63 likes, which is amazing. We'll get over 100, hopefully, by the end of this live stream. So if you haven't already, if you could reach down and click that like button, honestly, it would mean the world to me. That tea is so good. Oh, so when you're clicking that like, if you minimize the chat, click the like, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were, so you don't actually miss out on anything. Let's see. Manny said, for the sensorial reasons, yeah, I do. Do you know what? I love a little menthol. I love the smell. I love the cooling. I don't use it too often because I can be sensitive to it, but you know what? If something feels good, there should always be a step in your skincare routine that is just for you, that feels good, that makes you happy, makes you want to reach for that product and brings you joy. Whatever that is, whatever ingredient or whatever product that is, keep using it. Because I think sometimes skincare ends up too functional. We only use things because they have a function. Yes, you know, we should be prioritize things that do have a function, but make sure there's something in your skincare routine that is just for you. That's super important. Kerry says, I'm not on Facebook anymore, but if I ever reactivate, I'll definitely join the community there. Thank you, Kerry, and we would love to have you if you do ever decide to rejoin Facebook. Suzanne said, tried using Neod's photography fluid instead of the foundation today. It was pretty okay for those few hours. Just a little gathered around the nose crease a little bit. Hope no one noticed. Oh, Suzanne, we've been there. We've all been there. I did that. And the Hylam, I did like a photography fluid foundation thing. I accidentally used the Neod one instead of that. And I actually looked quite good until I really looked in the mirror. I was like, oh my God. Things have crusted. But from afar, I look great. Sweet Tea says, Amy, I would snuggle in a heartbeat feeling huggy today. Well, Sweet Tea, I'm sending you a big hug too. We're all in it for the hugs. Let's see. Kerry said, no more sub-Q skin on the Decium website. Tried yesterday, but I have a backup bottle, so I'm all good. Kerry, it's because Tom has bought every last bottle going. I know it. In certain countries, it has run out. I think the plan is to restock some of it, I think, in certain countries and move stock around, I believe, but I'm not, obviously I don't work for Decium, so I don't know that for a fact. But I think that is the plan, so keep checking back. And if you can get to a TK or TJ Maxx, pop in there because they've got them 50% off too. So, MSK says, skincare horror story. I recommended a big tub of foot cream that was 10% urea to a friend who said he wanted something to smooth his skin. When he heard urea, he thought, ew, I messed up his urine. Yeah, lots of people get that confused. It is not the sexiest or the most glamorous of ingredients. I'm going to call that out. But urea works for me like no other ingredient. If I want my skin to be smooth, feeling like glowing and calm and smooth, I would always reach for a urea cream, and it just kind of works. It does. 10%, has some exfoliation as well as skin softening. 5% just for skin softening. Paula, great to see you, Mello, says, hello everyone, sending love. It's a gorgeous day here in Vancouver Island with a hint of autumn in the air. I'm sensing a bit of autumn here, actually. It's still really warm, but I sense that we are kind of moving in that direction. It's time to think about changing up the skincare routine. Happy Saturday, Paula. Love you, Paula. And yes, actually, this sort of time is a great chance to start thinking about what products you might want to include in autumn. For me, I'll change my sunscreen away from one that has drying alcohol into one that doesn't. I'll probably add another calming and soothing serum into my routine. Other than that, I pretty much keep everything the same. I might go a bit more of a creamier cleanser, but I kind of find that the Mad About Skin cleanser just works for every season, so I probably will just kind of stick with that. But yeah, absolutely loved it. Oh, I do have a cheeky Mad About Skin update on the products very, very quickly. So the sunscreen should be launching in the next couple of weeks. Watch this space. Very excited. The antioxidant cream will be launching shortly afterwards. But I just wanted to say we've changed some of the shipping rates. So if anybody wants to, I'll put it www.madaboutskincare.com. You can use that link and make sure you use the code I'm also putting there, MAS Family, all one word, all capital letters. If you use that, you get 15% off. It used to be one-time use only. It's now open, so you can use it. If you've already used it, you can use it again. And for the Mad About Skin products, we've actually changed the shipping rates. So UK is free shipping. If you're in the European Union, so a European Union country, it's £2.99. That's down from £5.99. So saving £3, half price shipping, and that's permanent. Always going to be here. If you're in Europe but not in the European Union, so Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, Andorra, Gibraltar, Monaco, any places like that are in Europe geographically but are not in the European Union, free shipping. So Norway, the main countries, Norway, Switzerland and Iceland get free shipping. If you're in the European Union, because the European Union has some fees and charges that have to be levied, you can't get around them, £2.99. But again, it's half price on what it used to be. So if you wanted to stock up on any of your Mad About Skin favourites before the launch of the sunscreen, if you're in Europe, you're only paying £2.99. If you're in Norway, Switzerland or Iceland, you now get it for free, along with the UK, which also has free shipping. So yes, the rest of the world, we're working on reducing the shipping rates. The standard rate is the same, but you get guaranteed tracked shipping. But we are working with our delivery partners to kind of reduce the cost down even further. So, and I'll pass on any saving that I can get onto you guys. So yeah, if you're in Europe, the European Union or the UK, take advantage of the cheap shipping. Let's see, Christina says, by the way, got the Mad About Skin order this week. I still get a huge smile when I see your note, Rob. Yay, I'm glad it arrived in, Christina. I love you, and thank you so much for the love and support, and I honestly can't wait for you guys to get your hands on that sunscreen. You guys will love it. Well, I hope you love it as much as I do. Lola says, hi, my new favourite YouTuber. Thank you, Lola. We love you. Me said, you're not cheap, baby. You're just frugal. Thank you. Yes, let's go frugal. Let's go frugal. You don't waste your money on high-end products unless you truly enjoy them. This is what I think. You know, I think sometimes there's a stigma around drugstore, lower cost, cheaper skincare. I don't know why. At the end of the day, I don't think we should be paying more unless we're getting more. If you love a really luxury bougie product, use it. Love it. Why not? However, don't feel that you have to pay more to get more. I think that's just something that brands want us to believe. In truth, you can get the same great results at the you can get the same great results in the drugstore without having to pay luxury and bougie prices. So yeah, I would always say, think before you spend. Are you getting anything extra for your money? Let's see where we are. Many said, my skincare horror story. Using tretinoin daily and not realising the no waxing rule also applies. Yes. Also applies to pore strips. Yeah, it does. William also had that problem. I know William won't mind sharing with the whole waxing of the brow with the tret. Yeah. Don't stick anything to your skin if you're on tret, and then when you peel it off, you'll peel your face off with it. Do not do that. We've all done it though, Manny. We've all done it. Derek says, the cheap Boots Vitamin C Moisturiser was out of stock for weeks. Thank goodness it's back in stock. It's a lifesaver. I love that one, Derek. So good. If you can get it, so good. So good. Paula says, autumn is my favourite season, so wonderful to bring them out. The sweaters, jumpers, my skin is much happier. I agree. Autumn's where it's at. It's the right temperature. I can get my jumpers. Christmas is coming. It's just a wonderful... I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I'm all about autumn and spring. Then winter. Summer is probably my least favourite. Christine says, oh my god, Allies of Skin. Yes. Fingers crossed, Christina, that you will be lucky in the giveaway for next year. Scott says, Allies of Skin does have effective products. Unfortunately, for my wallet, unfortunately. Yeah, this is the problem. They work really well. The prices, no. TNH, welcome, my love. Great to see you. Tina, great to have you, my love. TNH says, been working until 2 a.m, barely awake. TNH, you've made it, and that is all that counts, my love. I'm so glad to have you here. Finasty said, do you use the EV Daily Face Mousse before or after moisturizer? I use it as moisturizer because I have super oily skin. I would personally use it after moisturizer if you do still need to use a moisturizer. Paula says, I have dark spot at the base of the neck. Totally right about mixing up ingredients. And Tret once a week also helps. Yeah, I think with any hyperpigmentation, go in it from different angles, different ingredients, different formulations, and it will work in the end. But don't forget, hyperpigmentation can take up to 6 months to really start to fade. So set your expectations so you're not disappointed. Suzanne said, ice cream. I agree. Send ice cream. Kerry says, really slow here on this Saturday afternoon in NY. Just finishing my morning routine. Washed with water. Use timeless vitamin C. Love that one. Geeky Gorgeous Apad. Adore that one. And Purita Centella Serum. I haven't used that in ages, but I did used to love it. Not sure which sunscreen. Well, let us know, Kerry, when you choose your sunscreen. Jan says, been pretty right about, need to rub the mud on my face. Oh, is that the Axis Y, the older Axis Y mugwort mask? Loving it. Let's see. Tina says, a little drink sounds good right now. Same here. I'm boiling up. I would love a nice ice cold tea. LA says, hi, Rob. Would love to hear your thoughts on whether you think a separate neck cream is necessary, any ingredient. So you don't know. So a neck cream isn't necessary. You can use the same ingredients used on your face, on your neck. Just be mindful that the neck does tend to be more prone to dryness and irritation. So just be mindful of the strength of the actives that you're using. I personally would just use everything I use on my face, on my neck. But I would just, maybe with retinoids and exfoliators, take it down a notch. But no, I don't think you need a neck cream. But if you find one you like and you love it, keep using it. For me, I just think it's an luxury, not an essential. Manny says, I use all my cleansers, moisturizers, and nearly all my anti-aging products on my neck. Can't figure out why I need separate products. This is the same thing. The only thing I can't use on my neck is my retinoid. I use adapalene on my face. I don't take it. I use the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 5 or 10 on my neck. That's slightly less irritating and works better. I don't think it's worth the extra money, personally. TNH said, guys, I need to share. Last night, midnight in the dirty house location, no lights, a double cleanse using 2 styrofoam cups, a bottle of water, and a headband as a cloth. That is decadent. It's not, but we can pretend it is. There, TNH. We can pretend it is. Let's see. TNH says, nothing will stop me from cleansing. I do admire the dedication. I certainly do admire that dedication. Stavros says, is it okay to apply lactic acid and alpha-arbutin from The Ordinary before applying retinol from Geek and Gorgeous? It is. I would just say be careful with the lactic acid in the same routine. Could trigger a little sensitivity. If you've been using these ingredients for ages, I won't worry about it. If you're introducing any for the first time, I probably use an exfoliator and a retinoid in like opposite routines, because you might risk just a little redness and irritation from combining the two. It just depends on your skin type. Suzanne says, Alex has a question. A question has Alex. Suzanne, we never got Alex's question. We still, to this day, I want my autobiography to be called Alex, I've just over-gestured and turned off the air conditioning. We definitely need that on. I want my autobiography to be Alex has a question. Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. That's the title. MSK says, had a whiff of the La Mer soft cream and it truly legitimately smelled like Nivea. It does actually genuinely smell like Nivea. Like, honestly, it really does. Same ingredients as well. Like, yeah. Ash says, hey, your channel is my favourite right now. Thank you. Is it safe to layer niacinamide over hyaluronic acid at night? It is. It is. I would say hyaluronic acid is an optional step. Because it's in just about every single skincare product, you're probably getting it already. So if you're looking to streamline your skincare routine, you could probably ditch the hyaluronic acid. And you probably find that sodium hyaluronate or hyaluronic acid is in just about every single other product you're using. If you want to have a separate hyaluronic acid serum, that's absolutely fine, particularly if your skin drinks it up and loves it. And I would probably use the niacinamide first, then the hyaluronic acid. But yes, you can absolutely use them together. Suzanne says, Alex is the question. Alex is the answer. Suzanne's very deep and very philosophical, Suzanne, my love. Tina says, I put the mental block on anything Spice Girls related. Oh, they had their moment. They had their moment. There was something iconic at the London Olympics of Posh Spice riding around the top of that open top limo. There was something iconic about that. Charlotte said, when is the SPF coming out? Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I can't wait. We're just finalising everything now, and honestly, there'll be a big launch. We're going to do a live stream explaining it all so you guys can ask the questions. It's going to be big. Unfortunately, because of some global limitations on ingredients, I'm not going to be able to launch with the quantity that I was hoping for. So I think it is probably, well, I don't know, it might be lucky enough to sell out on the first day. So I will make sure you guys have the heads up so you guys know about it. I just, at this this point, I cannot wait to get my hands on the product. Now I've created it. Like, I've seen the samples and testers, but I've never actually like product, and I can't wait to share it with you guys because I just know you will absolutely love it. Kerry says, I know Versed has a retinol body cream, don't know if it's in Europe. They do. It's good, but it's lower strength than that chemistry brand one, though it does work really well, so it depends on what strength you want. Christina says, sorry Rob, might have been a bit blunt. I hope I can find that retinol oil online. Christina, I never apologise. I love you for your bluntness. Nick says, Paula's Choice has a retinol body cream. They do, but on the pricey side, and they don't disclose the strength, which I found is disappointing, but it is, you know, a lot of people do really enjoy it. Tina says, can you imagine that Tret purge on the Underbrew Berry Alpas? I think yes, no I can't. Tina, no I can't imagine that. MSK says, Pilates kills your muscles sweetly and softly. Yeah, I'd agree. Elle says, using the ordinary retinol oil with your cream works well. That's true. You could actually just put the ordinary retinol oil-based serums into your moisturiser and use it on the body. That would also be a really good affordable way of doing it. Anita said, I've only used glycolic acid body lotion and lactic body lotion. I'm curious about retinol body cream though. Maybe when I'm 30, I'll try it out. I think what I've learned from just this live stream is there's something to be said for making your own. So either buy the chemistry brand retinol oil or buy the ordinary retinol, put a few drops of it in your favourite moisturiser and apply it to the body. That would also work really well for you. Double D's, great, thank you, great to see you, my love. Suzanne said, is there a good couche for the body to prevent stretch marks? Again, they don't really do it for the body, which I think is a shame. I'll have a look, Suzanne. There will be one out there. I will have a look and let you know. Do you mind just dropping your comment in the main comment section? And I will have a look at it afterwards, and I'll do a little hunting, and I'll find a good one out for you. Ash said, is it good to learn niacin? Oh, we've covered that one. Christine says, amazing, thank you. I need some pycnogenol, a few other goodies too. Oh, stock up. Just always use that Decium 50, all one word, capital D, then you'll get some money saved. Let's see, Jan says, Danny, we have. Also, thanks for carrying me through the last job. We all love Danny. We all love Jan. I just love the fact that all you guys come back week after week, and you're like my family here, and I love you all so much. Stephen, great to see you. Says today's a great day. I'm opening at Roundtable again this Saturday, and it's weird that I find great joy in being good at my job, even though it's only pizza. No, Stephen, if you enjoy your job and you enjoy being good at your job, like, winner. What is not to love about that? And I would love to visit. Taste the pizzas, and yeah, I would love to come. Jan says, I had that mud thing on my face that hurts, but in most relaxing way. Oh, it's not the Axis white, it's the flavanone mud. Yes. It's weird. It stings, but it's good, and you know it's working. Yeah, I know. Jan, I'm with you. Kerry says silk pillowcases. Yeah, satin is cheaper. I go satin because I'm cheap. Sweet Tea said, only speaks out a lot. Taking joy and pride in your job is any job and blessing. It is. Having the job, loving the job, and doing well at a job is its own like blessing. So yeah, love you all. HRH Sophia, the first is I'm gentle cleansing, moisturise with antioxidants and sunscreen. That is perfect. That's a beautiful pared down routine that's going to give you really good results and help you heal your skin barrier. Yeah, I definitely approve of that. I think that is a really nice one. Let's see, Sarah, great to see you, my love. Says finally here, better late than never, and we are glad to have you, my love. Very glad to have you. Sweet Tea said, I only have one satin pillowcase. I feel like I'm constantly washing it. I need to go. I do constantly wash mine, like constantly. Mariam says, can you recommend a family size sunscreen that's affordable? Anything Garnier in the big bottle, or have I got it on me that I can reach for these drawers? Oh, this one. This is the Ultris Dermatologist Sunscreen SPF 30. This family friendly. They do a spray if you need to chase your kids and spray them at the same time. That I would definitely recommend. Danny, we love you. DM13, sending you so much love. Let's see. Kerry says, if anyone has asked a question, you don't need to ask it again. Thank you, Kerry. Yeah, if for anyone that's new to the live stream, I answer all the questions in the order that they come in, just because my brain can't multitask. So if you ask a question, just ask it once, leave it there, and I will get back to you straight away. I promise. See, Sweet Paintbrush said the chemistry brand body oil was great. I actually found it helpful for stretch marks I had on my knee and thighs, but unfortunately I don't think it's available in Canada anymore. Oh, I don't know about its Canadian availability. I will have a quick look, but it is genuinely good. I love it. It's the one that I stick to. Absolutely adore it. Just works so well for me, and it's quite affordable, especially with the 50% off. John says, I'm opening my second bottle of Mad About Skin Super Serum tomorrow morning. I love opening new products. Obviously, I love opening my own products, but I also love just generally opening new products. I think it's so, I don't know, it's just one of those really nice moments I always look forward to, especially because usually by the time like I'm finishing a product, I'm kind of racing to the bottom of it. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting to the point where I'm like, yeah, hurry up, I want to start the new product. There's something, even if it's just a new product that you already use, there's something incredibly like satisfying about it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm so glad, like, John, I'm so glad that you're enjoying it, because sales of the serum have been so strong. I wasn't expecting, like, I know you guys love it, but the sales, it's been the strongest seller all the way through, and people are still ordering loads of them and really loving them. So that, yeah, that makes me very happy, and thank you guys for, you know, for the love, the support, and everything, you know, else. It does absolutely mean the world to me. And if you don't forget to use the Mad About Skin MAS family, all capital letters, all one word, to get, you know, 15% off. Let's see. Where we are and everything. Kerry says, I'm just drinking water, gotta stay hydrated. We have. I'm just going to take the last of my tea. We'll save the vocal cords. So, we still have 15 minutes left of today's live stream. So, if you haven't already, if you could minimise the chat, hop over to the like button, gently caress it. Then when you come back, you will be able to get to where you were in the chat, so you don't miss anything out. The only reason content creators ask people to like the content they create is because the more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube distributes it. So, it's just a great way of, like, growing the channel, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a sip of this tea while everyone has a chance to gently press that like button if they haven't already. And that tea is over, but it was so good, like, so good. Let's see. Where are we at? I've done that thing where I've lost where I'm in the chat. Sophie said, great to see Mel. Says, hello everyone. Hope you're having a good bank holiday weekend. The chicken on the shelf always cheers me up. Yeah, the little chicken on the shelf. In honour of Babs, one of my old chickens that passed away. She was gorgeous, and I got that because it kind of reminded me of Babs. Let's see. Renee said, you're so well spoken, objective. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, you got to be objective. I think there's so much judgment in the world. Like, the more objective we are, the better answers we kind of get. In my view. That's just my view. But I'm all about objectivity, because I do think that, I genuinely think that certain things will work better for certain people, and vice versa. You know, and that sort of way that people say, this is bad. And you're like, well, is it? Is it bad for you? Will it be bad for everyone? I think we kind of need to take a step back and sometimes think about what will and won't work for that individual, if that kind of makes sense. That's just my view. That's just my view, though. Today's, just while I've got you, today's video premiere straight after this is the top 10 best-selling Korean skincare products of 2022. The brands, the big Korean retailers always do these countdowns at this time of the year. I've tried all the products. I've got some thoughts. I'll leave it to them. I've got some thoughts. Today's hold music, and I know you're going to be excited about this, is titled Dramatic. YouTube have a collection of hold, like, premiere hold music that you can choose from. Most of it absolutely terrible. Yes, last week it was inspirational. We then had sportif, we had funky. Today we have dramatic. You know, are you ready? Are you guys ready? Are we ready for some drama? We'll see what that one's like, but I have very low expectations. Amy says, I love the shelf chicken. Heather says, Bob and black tea, yum, that sounds amazing. Manish says, how do you get rid of blackheads on the nose, especially the deep-rooted ones? Do you know what? You can, obviously, salicylic acid, retinoids, they all help. I would also totally recommend the occasional pore strip. I know, people don't like pore strips, they've been demonized for years. However, if you use the Biore ones, they actually have some decent technology in there. I wouldn't use one every single day, I'd be sparing with them, but they can help to just take the top, like, 20% of that blackhead out, just ease you into that blackhead fighting journey. Pore strips are not as bad as people make them out to be. All I would say is don't use them too often and be gentle with the removal of them. They can actually really work. Let's see. Devra asked about keratosis pilaris. I've got it on the backs of my arms. Really successfully able to treat it. I did a whole video. It's actually my most viewed video of all time on keratosis pilaris. So let me just find it in here. See if I can actually find it. It was quite an old video, so the editing is pretty dire, I'm not going to lie. So don't judge me too much for the editing, but I'll put a link to the keratosis pilaris video there if you did want to check it out. And it's got some, basically, I can't answer you in this live stream because I couldn't do it justice. There's a whole skincare routine there for you, and hopefully you like it. See, Gail says, I'm looking for a different cleanser. I like to bubble up a little bit, but not strip or over dry. I've noticed I don't tolerate SLS and BHA very well. Does such a cleanser exist? It does. Actually, the beauty of Joseon is on the... I would get up, but I'm gonna... I will get up and get it. This is the beauty of Joseon Green Plum Refreshing Cleanser. It is so good. I'm really sorry. I realised I'm in shorts and you probably got to see way more leg than you needed to see there. I do apologise. This is really good. I honestly cannot sing its praises enough. It is sort of like that nice, what you're looking for, that mid-strength of, it's not super foamy, but it's not foam-free. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. It works really well, particularly for combination skin types. It won't strip, it won't dry. It's just a really nice, well, let me see if I can find a link. Let's have a look and see if I can actually find a link for it. Because if I can, I'll put it there. And it's so good. It's one of my absolute favourites. And no, can't find it. Can I find it? No, I can't find the link. I will find one, I'll drop it in the comments. But it's called the Beauty of Joseon Green Plum Refreshing Cleanser. One of my absolute favourites. I think that could kind of be the product that you're looking for. As it doesn't have too many stripping or drying ingredients, and it doesn't have salicylic acid in either. Let's see. SH says, what is drying alcohol? I'm new to skincare. Oh, anything that's... So there's two types of alcohol in skincare. There's fatty alcohols and drying alcohols. Fatty alcohols hydrate the skin. Drying alcohols dry the skin. They kind of evaporate off and take with it some of the hydration and some of the oils. So anything that says denatured alcohol or just alcohol will be a drying alcohol. Anything that says like cetyl alcohol will be a fatty alcohol. It's good to know the differences because fatty alcohols are often found in moisturisers and are good things. Drying alcohols are great if, like me, you have super oily, acne-prone skin, but aren't going to work for everybody. So Heather says, oh, good to know. I just ordered my first order of Mad About Skin. Very excited to get it. Thank you so much, Heather. And I did see your order. It's packed. It is ready on its way to you. And I cannot wait to hear what you think of it. So thank you so much. Viking Dragon says, hit the like, people. Yes, do as the Viking Dragon says. If that isn't incentive enough, I don't know what is. We have 10 minutes left of the live stream and we need to get another 15 likes to hit 100. I'm pretty sure we can do it. Fristed Bug says, I really should start packing for my vacation, but I can't because I'm watching this on my phone where my packing list is. Fristed Bug, you're fine. You deserve a break, my love. You deserve it. Kerry says, almost out of my Mad About Skin Super Serum, but I wait for the newbies to come out so I can order in ones. I know quite a lot of people are doing that, and it kind of makes sense. You know, it makes sense. Where there's free shipping, it kind of doesn't make sense. But if you're in the States, it makes sense to order, you know, all together, especially because we do have, if you spend over £45, you get free shipping anyway. Derek says, thank goodness the Royal Mail strike ends next Wednesday. I'm expecting so much stuff. Same here, Derek. Same here, like literally. Suzanne says, thunder, lightning and rain, finally. Yes, we had rain the other day. I didn't know what it was for a while. It took a while to register. What is this? Rain, haven't had it for like a year. And thankfully, because everything was looking very parched and droughty. Deanna says, should I work on certain things at a time to clear my skin, then brighten and focus on pigment? Yes, I think sometimes we try and tackle everything in our skin at once. And whilst that can work for some people, I find in the end you end up missing out on certain things. So what I would recommend you do is, there's kind of no point treating acne, scarring, hyperpigmentation and things linked to acne before you've treated the acne first. Get that under control, then treat the side effects, if that makes sense. So I would say work on the clear skin, the acne, then look at brightening, and then look at pigment in that order, so you'll see some really good results. But that is a really good question. Dee says, hi everyone, hope you're well, just popping in to say hello. We'll be watching with the replay squad. Sending you love, Dee, lots and lots of love. Sweet Tea said Viking Dragon, awesome name, just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying as well, that is an awesome name. Love that. Let's see. John says, I came to the realization that the Glow Recipe Watermelon Toner is all I can feel the smell of. I do love that smell of that product. That is the one I do like. Heather says, does anyone know when Phase 3 will have the azelaic acid Acid back in stock. They're reformulating it as we speak, and it's been reformulated, so it should come back in the next week, hopefully. It's supposed to be the 25th that it was relaunching, but I think it's going to be another week. TNH says autumn is great and all about getting dark at 3 p.m. I don't know if I can surprise another one. I agree. Let's see. Charlotte says, going away on the 27th of September, I'll have you on new goodies before I go away. Yes, Charlotte, you absolutely should. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, they should be launching very, 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 very soon. Sweet Cherry says, is there a safe way to lighten moles? Absolutely not. I will definitely leave them. You don't want to do anything to disturb them. I just had a precancerous lesion removed from my chest here, which started as a mole and grew. No, it's not worth it. Just take it from me. Leave them as they are. Appreciate them for what they are. Yeah, because the problem is if you start to lighten them, then you can't really check them for changes, which could then lead to undiagnosed cancer going missing. Just take it from me. Leave them as they are. Your body will thank you for it. MSK says, conflicted between buying 1 Alice Skin Retinol Cream or buy 4 Retinol Cream for 2 tubes of 30 milidapline. This is the problem. You get a lot more if you shop outside of Allies of Skin, but the retinol one does really, really work, which I love. Kerry said, just went with the Target brand sunscreen. It's actually not that bad. I agree. For a basic mineral sunscreen from the US, it's really not a bad product. I agree. Target sunscreens are actually quite good. Jen said, I never waxed, but I had to partially shave my chest once for a medical reason. Suzanne helped me shape it into Batman sign. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. Jan, iconic. I knew you are an icon. That goes without saying, but that is iconic. And I think everyone else totally agrees. Paula B says, regarding the sunscreen, please put me on the pre-order reserve list. Hearts to you. Yes, don't worry, Paula. I will make sure you definitely get yours. We are probably going to run out of product relatively quickly because I wanted to launch with lots, thousands more than I actually have been able to, but there'll be plenty of product to go around on the first day, and I'll make sure that people over on the Facebook group and here, you know, the regular viewers of the live stream get first dibs on everything because you're like the core. And I love you all so much. Don't worry, people will not go without, I promise. MSK says, is Suzanne Aquarius living alive and philosophical? I agree. Suzanne, iconic as well. Sweet Tea said, Jan, that's adorable, but how you should do that for Suzanne. I love you, Sweet Tea. Rebe says, I added the Ordinary's retinol and lotions and argan oil for the body oil. Such a great thing. I think that's what I've learned from this live stream. Let's mix our own body retinols. Get a moisturizer, get a good retinol in an oil base, and there you go, you've got it. John says, has anyone tried B Lab Matcha Foaming Cleanser? Tried it ages ago, John. Really liked it. Really liked it. I didn't repurchase it, and I can't remember why. But I did like it. I did really like it. TNH says it feels illegal to see the filming room from a different angle. Yeah. Yes, it ruined the mystique. TNH ruined the mystique for you. Oh, it's the spare room. It's great. It's my little office, my little home, my little safe space. Christina says, I actually splurged in Dunnes Stores. I love Dunnes Stores. For people that are in the UK and Ireland, Dunnes Stores, so good. Great for curtains. Got 2 silk pillowcases, so pretentious with washing, but it's nice for my hair. That's the problem with silk pillowcases. They take, like, so much washing and care. But honestly, your hair appreciates it, your skin appreciates it. Everyone appreciates it. So, yes, they are a pain, but they genuinely kind of work. So, yeah, I'm with you. And I might pop to Dunnes. There's a Dunnes around the corner from me, Christina. I might actually pop there and see if I can get some. And Danny says, I'm about to be the troll again. I'm about to finish my Regimen Lab Vitamin X. What can I do? SkinCeuticals, allies are super expensive. Well, Geeking God, just do the trick. Danny, no, you see, that's not trolling, because that's a legit question, even if it is related to the dreaded Regimen Lab. But, for those of you that don't know, I have nothing against Regimen Lab. Someone on a previous live stream thought I did. Let's just put it that way. I think the problem is it's a very well formulated product. It's really good. I would say a closer dupe for it would be the Face Theory Exaglow Serum because it combines multiple different avenues for kind of tackling hyperpigmentation. I think you'll get very similar results with the Exaglow Serum than you will with the Regimen Lab, and it's like a fraction of the price and easier to get hold of. So I would probably go for the Exaglow Serum if I were you, Danny. I think that will probably give you the best results. I'll do a little bit of multitasking, and let me just, in case you're wondering, just because hopefully it'll make it easier for you guys, if you're wondering what I mean by Exaglow, I've left a link in the chat so you can see it. Yeah, I think the Exaglow probably would be my favourite and the one that I'd recommend. Though the Geek and Gorgeous will work, I just think if you're looking for that multi-active formulation, the Exaglow hands down is my favourite. And also it won the world's best hyperpigmentation treatment video. If you haven't seen that, check it out. But it won that, so of course it's going to be good. It's good on all fronts. Manid says the most underrated thing about silk satin sheets and pillowcases is keeping you cooler at night. This is so much good. It's good for your skin, it's good for your hair, it does generally keep you cool, which I love. Ray said the Mad About Skin Super Serum has been a game changer in this hot summer months. Just one serum and I'm good to go. This is true. There's something a lot, like, you don't want to layer too much skincare in the super hot months. Just too much. So yes, I'm so glad that it's kind of helping. Yeah, it's helping you get through the heat, and we love you. Right, we have 2 minutes before today's live stream, with the whole music being dramatic. So, don't say I didn't warn you. You guys don't need to do anything. You'll automatically be transferred over to the live stream, to the premiere, so you don't need to do anything. But I will warn you, turn the volume down ever so slightly, because it does come on like full in your face volume. It's like been front center at a music festival. It's that loud. So turn your volume down ever so slightly. Hopefully you'll be able to stick around for the premiere, because we're talking about the 10 best-selling Korean skincare products of this year. Do you agree with the list? Do I agree with the list? You'll definitely find out. And it was so fun to film. I look forward to filming this video every single year. It's the 3rd time I've done it now. Absolutely love it. So hopefully you'll want to stick around and join me for that. You'll be automatically transferred. Even if you can't stay for that video, hopefully you'll hop over there, gently press that like button, and then you'll be able to watch it whenever you want. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with me. I love these live streams so much. I missed you guys last week. Like, obviously I was with family, and obviously my heart should belong to the family, but I missed this family. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I could have easily sat down and been like, locked them all out of the room, sat here with a gin, chatted to you guys, because that's what I would have loved to do. We are 4 likes away from 100, and 30 seconds to go till everyone's transferred over. So if you're 5 likes away from 100, so if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, click the like button, maximize chat. It'll just help as many people as possible to actually like find this video on replay. Christina says, the last comment says, oh yes, the Exaglow is so good. I need to reorder it. I'm using the tranexamic acid from Superdrug, but I prefer Exaglow. I think Exaglow is more comprehensive, which I love. Personally, I think you get a lot from it. Heather says, I finally got to watch a full live stream. This was great. Have a great Saturday. I love these, Heather. Thank you so much for joining us. I love you all so much. And all I can say is, join me, where today we're going to be talking about the best-selling Korean skincare. I'm going to move everyone over now, so join me over there. Turn your volume down now, because the whole music is dramatic. In the words of YouTube, we'll be the judge of that. Love you all. Take care, guys. Bye.